Alright, so this is my backboarding video. When I come up here on the patient, I'm going to manually support his head, keep his head in line, and then I'm going to pass that off to my partner. So you're going to hold Ben's head in place. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure him for a seat collar. I'm going to place my fingers on the side of his neck like this. I'm going to then use the sizing line. This one is about right, but it's not locked. So I'm going to lock it. I'm then going to slide it under the patient's head without moving his neck too much. Sorry, dude. Good job, Will. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. It's a bit of an interesting color. Alright, there we go. And move patient like this. I know, it's not fun. This is supposed to make it so you can't move, you know? Alright, so I'm going to secure the patient's C-collar like that, and you can't move, can you? Alright, so now I'm gonna check my patient's CSMs. I'm sorry, did I hurt your ear?
No, she's bending it right up.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have rather large ears. Do you want me to listen to it? I'll listen a little bit for you.
No, I tucked it under.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not actually like hurting you in the process of taking the video. Okay. So now I'm going to check my patient for CSMs. I'm going to have you close your eyes so you can't tell what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to first check for radial pulses, and they are present. I can actually feel your pulse today. Okay. And I am going to ask my patient to move his fingers. Can you move your fingers, please? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. And close your eyes. Which fingers am I touching? Your thumbs. Yes. Wonderful. Okay. I'm also going to check bilateral heel pulses. So they are present. Can you push back on my feet like you're pushing on pedals? Beautiful. And which toes am I touching?
The pinky.
Your pinky toes. Excellent. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, on heads count, so you're going to count to 3, Will. We're going to roll the patient towards me. So I'm going to grab him at the hip and at the shoulder. And so you count 3.
1, 2,
3. All right. So while he's rolled over like this, I'm going to expose his back. I'm going to make sure there's no bleeding, no other deformities or injuries. I'm also going to palpitate his back really quick. No deformities, no step-offs. I'm going to press really lightly on his shoulders and on his lower back to make sure there's no deformities there. All right. And then while he's positioned like that, we're going to position the back a little bit farther down here. Thank you. Okay. And then we're going to roll him back onto the backboard. So on head count, keep holding his head. Okay.
1, 2,
3. And roll him back onto the backboard. Okay. So he isn't quite positioned on the backboard. So this would originally require 3 people, but it said in the video that I could just do it kind of moving his feet. So if we had 3 people, we would do that, but we're going to do a Z maneuver. So I'm going to pull him down this way a little bit to my left, and then we're going to pull him back up. So this for a mannequin, I could push him, but I can't because he's a little bit heavy. So the reason I'm pushing him from the feet, I'm going to pull him back up so that he is centered on the backboard. So now I am going to attach the straps. I know you're having a great time, aren't you? Alright, so we're gonna do the straps in a box. So you look good in a C-spine collar then. We're gonna attach the straps in the box, and we're gonna make sure
Don't hold my ears.
that we're not attaching them over his abdomen. We don't want to apply extra pressure there. Our straps are very nice and twisted. Extra fun challenge. And then the other ones are gonna be secured under his armpits. So I'm gonna secure the strap, and we're gonna tighten the strap under armpits, I'm not going to do it too tight because Ben actually does not have a C-spine injury. And he's being my lovely volunteer. Here, I'm going to move this a little bit. You are a very small person. Okay. So I'm going to attach the straps. They should be a little bit farther up, but I'm not going to make Ben retake this. Okay. And then I'm going to do these leg straps. A little bit. And originally, to make sure that they were tight, I would want to see if I could get 2 fingers. Obviously, I can get more here, but I'm not going to do it too tight on poor Ben. And then for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a box. Ugh. There we go. Got a box going. Tightening around the patient's feet. And I'm always really bad at this buckle. But put that in there. And we're gonna tighten it up. And another note on buckles, I want to make sure that if they are on top, they are off to the side, because if I do have to do CPR on my patient, I don't want the buckle here. I don't want it to interfere with my CPR. That'll hurt the patient, that'll hurt me, and I'll actually have to unclip the buckle in that case. So now Ben is looking very uncomfortable. If I had more padding, I would place padding under his lower back, under his knees, so that his legs are not hyperextended. And I would also place a little bit more padding under his head, because it sucks to lie on a backboard, doesn't it, Ben?
No, it's my ears that are suffering.
Oh, okay, it's his ears that are suffering. And then to free up my partner's hands, I am going to use the head block, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to have this replace one of his hands, so you put your hand here, and this is going to replace your other hand. So I hope I'm using this head block right. The one in the video was a bit different, but there you go. And so now my patient is ready to be lifted onto the gurney and transported.